Hi, I'm Pamela, and welcome to Green Stick Cottage, where I knit and crochet whenever the cats allow me to. Right now, they're quiet. Misty is in my lap. She's not asleep, but she's being still, and I'll see if she will cooperate with this venture here. So I'm going to tell about some finishes. Unfortunately, one of them I already gave away, the Dinosaur hat, and that is a pattern by Michaela Hoople, and I used Walmart Mainstays 100% acrylic in green, orange, and white. And I do have a picture of it in progress that I'll put here. And if I can get a picture of the final, look of it, and hopefully with my grandson wearing it, he loves dinosaurs. But it may still be wrapped, so I don't know. But if I get a picture before I upload this, I will show that picture now. So the final, what it finally looks like. But I used a K-hook on that, and which is 6.5 millimeters, and an H-hook, which is 5 millimeters. So, and I also used an I, which is 5.5 millimeters. So I think the different parts of the hat had different, different size hooks. But it's been a little while since I finished that, so I'm not my memory isn't hanging on to that info, but I did write down which hooks I used. And so that's that one, and hopefully we get to see the whole thing over here. The next one, again, I had to mail it off before I could record a video. So this one went to my sister, and her birth flowers, Poinsettia. So I made her a bookmark, and I did take a picture, and I did upload a short for that. I'll put the picture here just in case in case you haven't seen the short. But that one was that pattern's called Poinsettia by Vera Matrebo, and I used Aunt Lydia Classic 10 cotton crochet thread and a size B or 2.25 millimeter hook, and it worked out great, and I love it. I'm gonna have to make me some bookmarks like this. Next, I actually have this one because it will not be going into the mail until tomorrow, so that's why I'm filming this now, to get that to make sure you see it live and in person. So this is the Sunny Set baby set for the baby that's due any minute now. And so she is going to be making her appearance, and hopefully, it's not like I'm hoping the baby will hold back on being born. I'm just hoping that her natural day of birth will happen after the set gets to her. And so this is the dress for the baby set, and it's in lemon. I used Bernat Baby. Let's see, let me pull this card out, and let's see if I can still kind of hold it up here. The designer is Nanette Seale, Seale. I will include a link to the book that this pattern is in. I got the ebook, and it's called It's a Little Baby Girl Thing. I think that's the name of it, but I'll include a link to that. So I used Bernat Softy Baby in lemon, fern, and lilac, and I really like this color combo. I thought it was so cute. I had to do many modifications. This pattern it's not for beginners. And mainly, not because it's difficult to crochet, but mainly because the pattern just had errors in it. The stitch counts weren't correct, etc., etc. I chose I followed the instructions for the 6-month size. This turned out to be more like 3-month size. And anyway, I also added, I even crocheted to get gauge, and got gauge with a size larger hook. And I thought, well, I don't mind if it's even bigger than 6 months. That way she can have it and wear it longer. But it's looking more like 3 months. So, but to make it a little bigger, I added on an extra section here. I believe in the original pattern, it only, it ended right here. And this bottom part was here. So I added this section here and then another section here. So I had to play around with the pattern a lot to get it to happen the way I wanted it to. And but it is real cute. You have this bottom part, and then there's a little ruffle underneath, so it looks like there's a little petticoat under there or something. But it's adorable. I love it, and I'm glad I made it. And so that's the dress. So that's the part I got the biggest part, so you can kind of see how this whole ruffle arrangement is. And so I did that first, and then I did the hat, which looks like this. Again, more of a 3-month size. It's very small, and so I did try it on. If you could see this little baby doll back here that I got at Walmart, which is newborn size. Anyway, I measured it and stuff. So I did try the dress and the hat, and I tried the outfit on the baby. That's why I got the baby doll, so I would have something to check for size. So anyway, here's the hat, and I really like the, got hair hanging. I like the little ruffles here, and it kind of, this part goes up on this one. You use the front and the back loops to do this brim part, and so that's what the hat looks like. And then there's also a diaper cover. Now this one might be the most problematic. It seems short to me, and by the way, this pattern says it has 4 sizes, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and 18 months. But this is on me. I did not read the whole pattern before beginning, and maybe had I done that, I would have tried the 12-month size when I started getting uncomfortable with the size it was turning out to be. But anyway, this diaper cover has the cute little, lilac trim down here on the legs. And you put elastic, you sew row 1, you fold that over and sew that down at the bottom of row 2. It's all double crochets. So you create the casing for the elastic. Now, I cut the elastic to the size the pattern said, which was 19.5 inches. And there was no, anyway, too big. It looked even, like here it looks even though it is a little bit pulled in. So I cut off the sewn part, which was about an inch from each end. So it probably is down to 17.5 and then inches. And then I pulled it out and I re-sewed it. And I thought, I'm not going to do any more because, but I will tell them, the parents, how to pull it out here. In fact, I think I'll put like a contrasting piece of yarn here tied around the elastic so you can pull it out and cut it down and re-sew it if they want. And maybe it's just not very good elastic because it just seems to, the bulk of the double crochets here just seems to make it stretch out. I don't know why. Anyway, but the cutest part of this diaper cover is the ruffles on the back. So you have these little ruffles on the baby's behind, and I think that's so cute. When I was a little girl, I just loved having panties with ruffles on the back, just like this. So so I thought it was adorable, and so there was a lot of sewing with this baby set, and a lot of ends to weave in. So if you want to try this one, be aware of that. But I won't be making this one ever again, because of, I won't be able to remember all the ways that I had to fix the pattern to, be happy with it. So, and I sewed some little buttons on the back. So there's 3 little buttons on the back. And so that is the Sunny Set baby set that will be going out in the mail. And I also got, let's see, I think I told you all the particulars on that one. And I also got 2 postcards to send to the 2 big sisters. So they're exactly the same. And they are wildlife of the desert. So they can see, if I can hold it. Let's see if I can stabilize my arms and hold it. So they can see all the animals that I get to see on a regular basis around here. And I thought they might enjoy that, and getting something, since the baby, the new baby sister is getting something in the mail, then they can get something in the mail. So so that's the package that'll be going out tomorrow. And then the next thing I finished was, it's called Simple Daisy Flower Bookmark, and it looks like this. Well, the model in the pattern page, it's on Ravelry, and the model has white petals instead of pink, but my daughter loves pink. The daughter that this is for, she loves pink, as do all my daughters, I think, except one who's like me and loves purple more than pink. But anyway, that's divergent there. But I thought this was such a cute little pattern, and I especially love the stem, and those are double crochet clusters on top of each other, and the leaf. I thought the leaf was great too. And so this was also made. Oh, the designer, it's actually called Simple Daisy Flower Bookmark. And the designer is, and I have no idea how to pronounce this, but I'll give it my best shot, Rajeshwari Singh. Okay. And it was with Aunt Lydia's Classic 10 crochet cotton. Actually, it was a combination. The green is unknown. The yellow was Aunt Lydia's Classic 10, and the pink is DMC of some kind. But these, or no, I think this was knit crocheting. Yeah, so there was 3 different kinds of crochet thread, but they're all size 10. They're all the same size of thickness. And so, it's just in my collection that I've collected over the years from grandmothers, when I would get all of their yarn and crochet threads and sewing and fabric and all those kind of supplies. So I've built up a stash of these things, and so I'm not always able to tell. But this one, this was knit crocheting, and DMC, and one Aunt Lydia's, and I can't remember for sure which was which, but except I know the pink was DMC. So that's that one, the Simple Daisy Flower Bookmark, and I used the same B crochet hook, which is 2.25 millimeters, and so that one's ready to. That one I don't have to mail. I just give that one to her because she's the one who takes me shopping every week, thank goodness. Because since my car died a permanent death, I'm dependent on her for transportation. So that is what's been going on. And so those are my recent finishes. And for well, I'll just continue this same theme, because what I have, my new start, which is now a whip, is going to be another princess hat. And I am using, the white is Mainstays, same 100% acrylic. And so I've got 3 of the 11 ringlets done for that princess hat. And the previous one, the first one I made, maybe I can put the picture here of my granddaughter wearing that one. Her favorite Disney princess is Aurora, so she got yellow hair and pink crown. And this is going to be Elsa, an Elsa princess hat. So this is going to be white hair and a blue crown, light blue crown. So this is where I'm at so far. So I'm just making the ringlets first, and then I will make the basic half double crochet hat by Umbaka Designs. And the crown, I can't remember. I'll put links to these patterns, but anyway. So hopefully I can remember how I did the previous. I need to write more notes to make sure I remember exactly how I did things. I did write down how I made the ringlets, because I kind of made those up. And I just, I changed 69 and then started doing 3 double crochets in each stitch, each chain stitch, actually in the back bump of the chain stitch. So three double crochets in each stitch for a total of 66 chain stitches. So it would be times 3 for total number of double crochets to make them this long, which is maybe it's a little, it might be a little over 12 inches long, maybe 13 inches long. And the girls just love this, to have this long hair swinging around their head and neck. So eventually all the little girls will get these of my grandchildren. And so that's what I'm currently madly crocheting to try to get done. I think I have a week and a half. Yes, I think I have a week and a half to get it done. So crochet, crochet, crochet. The other whip that I've been having a lot of deadline. These are all deadline projects because they're for birthday gifts. And so they're a lot of birthdays. And in the case of the new baby, a new birthday added in to December and January are very clustered. So there isn't much time in between these deadline projects to do anything else. And so I have allowed myself to do I'm kind of going all over the place. I'm sorry about that. These are the black granny squares. This is the biggest ones. They're kind of hard to see black on black. Maybe you could see it better with a single one. And there's 2 big ones. These are 11 round granny squares. And I will put up a link here of, I finished all the colors. There's several colors. And I finished up all those granny squares. And hopefully I'll have a picture up there for that. And in the meantime, I'm working on all the 7 round granny squares, which is a total of 23 of these. And I currently have 15 completed out of the 23. And so these are the 7 rounds. And then there's going to be 14 3-round grannies in black. Then, once all those are done, 15, well, what is it? 8 more of these to get up to 23. And then 14 of the smalls. So that's 22 more squares I have to do. And then I can start joining all the squares, all the different colors and the black. I'll be joining with black. So, anyway, so I'll keep showing the progress, even though this started as a crochet along with Connie at just another stitch, and the end of the crochet along is the end of 2023. So it's not looking good for me to finish before 2024, and that's okay. As long as I get my blanket eventually, I'll be happy. And but that one sits on the back burner, and I squeeze in one square whenever I'm, between those deadline projects. When I finish one, I reward myself with making a square for my blanket. So there we go. That's how that's been going. And I think that is all I've got, because the finishes and the new start, and so I'm going to just keep cracking away at it. And anyway, I hope you're really enjoying what you're working on, and I'd love to hear about what you're up to, and see how things are going. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.